Research shows that after the age of 30, we begin to lose 3 to 5% of muscle mass per decade. And as a physical therapist who works with aging adults every day, I can tell you that this typically leads to progressive weakness, losing the ability to do everyday activities, which further limits their ability to participate in hobbies that they love. But just because you lose muscle mass doesn't mean that there is nothing you can do about it. In fact, with the right habits, you can preserve and even build muscle mass regardless of what age you might be now. It's true, I've seen individuals in their 70s and even in their 80s with little experience strength training make some phenomenal changes. And in today's video, I wanted to share with you 7 tips that will help you effectively build muscle at any age. Let's dive into this. My name is Dr. Mike, and I'm a physical therapist providing tips on how to build strength and longevity with your body. So why should one want to build muscle? Well, building strength and muscle can help you fight against diseases like sarcopenia and osteoporosis. It also allows you to keep performing functional activities to be able to maintain the independence in your life. And lastly, it provides you with increased energy to allow you to participate in hobbies that you enjoy, further preserving the quality of your life. But you simply can't just go to the gym and think that you were just going to build muscle. It takes work, dedication, and a plan to help you do it the right way. Let's get into the 7 tips that I believe that can help you build muscle. The first tip and the most effective way is through strength training, also known as resistance training. This is when we use a mechanical load like resistance bands or weights to stress the musculoskeletal system, further forcing your muscles to adapt and rebuild. And don't worry, you won't get bulky by adding in some strength training, but you will start to see your stamina, your strength, and endurance go up dramatically. Starting off with 2 to 3 times per week is good, and choosing between 6 to 10 exercises that hit all muscle groups can be extremely effective. I usually recommend exercises to be completed 3 to 4 sets for anywhere between 8 to 12 reps at a time. The second tip is through progressive overload. This is when slowly over time, we make our training more challenging by increasing the time, the weight, or even the intensity. This will force your body to make physiological change, which will result in muscle growth and prevent you from hitting a plateau. For instance, if you've been working on the back squat for the last 4 to 6 weeks at the same weight, then it's time to either add an extra set or even increase the weight a little heavier. You don't need to increase a lot with this method to be effective. Small changes over time lead to big gains in the long run. The third tip is by including compound movements in your exercise routine. Focusing on compound and functional movements like squats, pull-ups, and deadlifts are multi-joint involved and train the total body versus just isolating small muscles. Now there is still some benefits to isolating certain muscle groups, but compound joint movements train multiple body parts at one time. Initially, this will require you to go lighter in the weight to focus on proper technique and form, but over time you'll see the benefits of how much it can actually train your whole body. If you want more info on some of my favorite movements, take a look at my video on how to build muscle at home. The fourth tip is learning how to incorporate free weights. Free weights include equipment like dumbbells, kettlebells, or barbells versus just using machines. Now for beginners, machines can be great because they require less technique and they're pretty straightforward to use. But as you develop more strength and experience, you'll want to find exercises that challenge your stability, your balance, and even your coordination. And this can be effectively done by using free weights. For instance, instead of doing squats on a Smith machine, you can learn the proper technique to perform squats using a barbell. Or instead of doing a typical seated chest press machine, you can add in some barbell or even dumbbell bench presses. When you compare exercises on a machine versus free weights, you'll feel right away how hard your core has to work to stabilize your body. The fifth tip to building muscle is by adding in some various speeds into your training. This can be done by completing some exercises at a fast rate, some at a normal speed, and others at very slow controlled speeds. As we age, we lose our fast twitch muscle fibers at a faster rate than the slow twitch. And this is simply because we stop practicing and doing activities that require speed and power. These type of fibers are the ones that allow us to perform fast movements like running, standing up from a chair, and jumping. This is why adding in powerful, explosive movements like box jumps, short interval sprints, and kettlebell swings a few times a week are essential. If you'd like for me to make a video on my favorite explosive movements, leave a comment below. The sixth tip is training through full range of motion. Now with this method, you will focus on performing all exercises at full ranges of motion, which will drastically improve your overall flexibility and further reduce your risk for injuries. Our goal is to improve tissue tolerance to movements that require a greater range of motion. For instance, if you were performing a bicep curl, instead of just moving the weight up and down without any intention, you would focus on allowing your bicep to stretch halfway through the movement to improve the flexibility in the elbow. This may require you to go lighter with the weight, but with this method, you'll receive maximal benefits for the long run. Now the final tip to building muscle is by focusing on daily protein intake. With age, our bodies have a more difficult time breaking down and synthesizing protein, which is why it's more important to get more protein in your diet. Without sufficient protein, you're increasing your risk for conditions like sarcopenia and muscle wasting. Protein intake helps with muscle building, increasing muscle mass, and maintaining a healthy immune system. The recommended dietary allowance recommends 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight or 0.36 grams per pound. So for a person who weighs 200 pounds, that means they would have to get in 72 grams. Other studies have even shown benefits of daily intake of 1 gram per pound of body weight for adults who do resistance training. The point is, be more intentional and start thinking about adding in a protein source in each meal of the day. Now there you have it, my best tips for helping you build muscle at any age. And now I hope you understand that by developing the right habits, it's never too late to rebuild and even keep muscle on. If you want to learn more about how to build strength and longevity with your body, please subscribe below for more information. And if you enjoyed this video here, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone you know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.